What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Redline Racing Garage. You ready for this? A lot has changed. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Redline Racing Garage. We are here at Toronto Motorsport Park for the CSCS event. It's the first time that we brought the Integra out with the new setup, so let's see what this thing does. We're basically ready. I checked out the oil, checked out the water, just gonna check out some tire pressure. We're basically ready to go. We also have a 360 camera strapped on this thing, so we're hopefully gonna get some nice footage out of this thing. So let's see what this thing can finally do with a built motor, built trans, making 725. Let's go. All right, guys, here we go. First pass. Let's see what we can do on this first pass. Come on. Alright guys, so today's the next day. Yesterday we were at the track, Toronto Motorsport Park, at the CSCS event. I did not enter the Integra because it was the first time out. So I did enter the test and tune, just doing some test hits, making sure that everything went well. It went well, then it didn't go well. There was a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I didn't film a lot because I was really focused on the car. I wanted to make a to B solid pass. So I did put some clips together, whatever I had. I did get, I think, 1 or 2 clips that you just saw with the 360 camera. So I was also testing the 360 camera with the mounts and everything. It looks pretty good. I was looking over the footage. It needs some tweaking, but so does this car. So I had 4 runs and I have all the slips here. So here we got the 4 passes. So we're gonna start off with the first one. First one right off the bat, 11.3 at 128. So typical, you know, just feeling out the car, didn't go crazy. And then we started to get into some issues. So the second run was a 11.5 at 135. So the pass was okay, but I did start to feel a little bit of boost cut. So I thought maybe the tune was off or something was going on. Then we got to this one right here. So then we got to the worst pass of all, 17.5. So it was a horrible pass and we figured out that we were losing a lot of the voltage. So this was the issue right here, guys. This friggin' alternator was giving us so much issues, and then we did figure out that it was just a plug and it was kind of not plugged in all the way. So we pushed it in, and then after we pushed it in, we got a personal best, a 10.9 at 131. So this was a overall, you know, best pass that we got out of these 4, obviously. And it was the personal best with this car, with the setup and everything. So I was happy, and at the same time I wasn't, because the alternator completely failed and we couldn't even get back on the track. Voltage was really low, so there was no point even putting this car back on the track. But with problems come solutions, like always. So this is what we got. So as you guys know, the Integra is a full-blown race car. This thing is never going back on the streets again. So by doing this, there's no going back. So what we decided to do is we are getting a electric water pump with the plate, with the lines, fittings, the whole shebang. So we're putting everything in here, but we're putting this in here for one reason and one reason only. We are deleting the alternator completely. Race cars do not have an alternator. It just makes 0 sense running an alternator, especially when we had so much issues at the track. So I said, you know what? Screw this. We are going electric water pump. We are going to put a 16-volt battery, which is on the way. We're also going to have a charger for the battery. So every pass that we do, we are going to go put the battery on the charger, and that's it. We are deleting everything. And what do you know, guys? Look what just arrived. Literally, I'm filming this video and Purelator comes by and drops off the battery with the charger. Perfect timing. Couldn't be any perfect than this. So might as well show you guys before this goes in. This is the battery. I don't want to take it out of the box because it is friggin' heavy. This is probably the heaviest, look at this, moving the whole thing. This is probably the heaviest battery that I've ever seen going on a friggin' Honda. So that's the battery, and this is the charger. So this thing came as a combo, and this is a 16-volt charger. And I also have a alternator in the trailer, so we can always hook up this charger to the generator and then get this going. So we have, yeah, hardware and all. So Really glad that this showed up. We can put everything in here all at once. So I will show you guys what we're gonna be deleting. Obviously, like I said, we're gonna be deleting the alternator, the bracket, the idler pulley, the belt, basically everything. This thing's gonna run freely. The whole water pump housing, basically everything's coming out. The thermostat, every single thing. So we won't have any issues at all. So without running the thermostat, we're just gonna have the water pump keep constantly running, and it's gonna be a lot better for the motor as well. So I think going this route is the best thing for this car at this point. So hopefully, once I get this thing in here, then we can hit the track again and then go from there. But nonetheless, guys, we did hit a 10.9 with this setup. I know last year we were pushing the 8th gen to actually go and do the 10.9, at least a 10.9 minimum, and it couldn't do it. So with the setup in the Integra, I think the car still has so much in it. It's a 9-second car, guys. With this setup, everything done correctly, it's a 9-second car. I just got to get it there. My goal this year is to get a 9-second pass. Now, I am putting the pressure on myself, and I do want to run a 9-second pass, or at least a very, very low 10-second pass, and go from there. This car has the potential to do it. We just got to make sure everything is right. I do believe that if I probably got about 2 or 3 more passes yesterday, I probably would have shaved it down by quite a bit, because I started to feel the car out. You know, couple passes and I started to get a little bit more comfortable. But I do believe now, deleting the alternator, not having any issues. Put it this way, guys, the less you have on your swap, on the car, whatever it is, the less it's prone to not break. So the less parts you have on the car, the less it's gonna break, obviously. So deleting the alternator, especially with the fact that you know, we had these voltage problems, and the bracket is horrible. The K-tune bracket that's on the Integra right now, it always breaks the bolts. It always snaps. It's a horrible kit. So going this route, I think it's the perfect solution. So either this Friday or Monday, Canada Day long weekend, we're gonna be going to another test and tune at Toronto Motorsport Park and run a low 10 seconds. That's the plan. So I did want to give you guys an update on exactly what's going down. Like I said, with problems comes solutions, and that's what we got right now. We got a game plan, and hopefully we can run some better times. So that'll pretty much do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Mind you guys, that was my first time out with the Integra, so I didn't know what to expect. So a 10.9 on maybe the third, I believe it was the third, 10.9 on a third pass, not bad at all. So that's what we're going to be working with. So let's get these things in, and then we'll go from there. So peace out, guys. Till next time.